Welcome to Burlap Teachers. Enjoy the video.
You start by confirming the SSD is physically and electrically connected, receipt cables or the M2 screw if needed. Next, boot into BIOS or UEFI and identify the current drive order and which device is labeled disk 0, because you will change that mapping. Once done, make sure OSI is enabled for NVMe or SATA SSDs rather than legacy IDE, since OSI provides better performance and compatibility. If you plan to clone, prepare cloning software and a backup to avoid data loss. You now adjust firmware settings to make the SSD disk 0 for boot and OS selection. In BIOS, go to boot or boot priority, select the SSD, and move it to the top of the list because the first listed drive becomes disk 0 for many installers. If your board has NVMe options, enable the M2 slot and configure PCIe lanes properly, otherwise the SSD might not appear. Once complete, save and exit with the firmware save command, and allow the system to reboot to test. You finish by verifying the operating system boots from the SSD and that disk management or FDisk shows it as disk 0. This confirms the change took effect. If you clone the drive, make sure the SSD partition is marked active or repair the bootloader using installation or recovery media, because boot records must point to the new disk. If something fails, reset BIOS defaults, update motherboard and SSD firmware, or try a different SATA port or cable. These steps fix most recognition issues.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if this video helped you.